Yo, what's up? So, this is like just a raw video. First of all, how y'all doing? I'm finally opening up my, what's this, Chuckles? Dude, here's my thing. Like, I'm gonna comment because it's just like, if I'm talking to somebody, you know, like, and we sit next to each other, I'm just gonna, you know, if you bring it up, I'm bringing it up. Listen. I won't say stuff is cheaply made, stuff is not cheaply made, because there are some Nikes that are made just shitty, but has the brand Nike, and there's some not. Basically, I keep seeing people do this. This costs $5, so why does this cost $200? And it's the same. No. God damn it, you are paying for a name and a brand. You're not fucking paying for the size of something. Just because something's bigger don't mean it's fucking better. And if that is the case, if that's truly the case, then you should definitely be happy. Go buy the big knockoff cheap piece of shit from the dollar store. Goddamn it. Or go to Ross. They have an entire goddamn army platoon for $20. Buy that. Don't fucking buy G.I. Joe. Like, sell it and like leave it alone. Like, leave it. Hasbro's basically telling you, we're not going to change. We're going to keep doing this. So, I mean, it is what it is. Now, the way I see it, you can keep giving the motherfuckers your money. Like, you can say whatever you want. At the end of the day, buy my shit. If I'm a pimp and you my girl, you're like, I ain't gonna be doing this. I'm like, yeah. Count out my motherfucking money. Thank you. Now get your ass back on the streets. That's basically what you're doing to yourself. Like, somebody commented on my thing. Hey man, I'm not gonna pay $100. Let me get one of them. I'm not gonna pay $175. Well, guess what? You ain't raining on my parade, because like Diva said, good thing I brought my umbrella. I did. And if I didn't want to, then I wouldn't. Shit is never gonna make sense. You got 3-0 that costs an arm and a fucking leg. Everything is priced in a wacky ass. The only thing that I have a problem with is, I'm gonna go back to the His Tank. Shit like the His Tank. That's the only, you cornered the market with the His Tank. That's what I mean. I still got mine. I can't wait for that bitch to get here. But, and I mean, I use my Amex. So like, if somebody like steals it or anything like that, then shit, I didn't pay cash for the motherfucker. I just do purchase protection. That's that Amex. That's that Amex. You know what I'm saying? You got to think with your head. But anyway, people say this shit. Like, if you gonna comment that, which I don't mind, I'm not gonna call it a person out. I was just like, damn. If they had to say it to me, I'd be like, I should not be able to go through your house and find one thing. Everything that whoever made that comment said, somebody who don't collect and things like that are gonna think you're fucking stupid. It's not offense, I'm not thinking that, but somebody who is not in this hobby, they're gonna basically say, you spent $30 on a piece of fucking plastic? Not me. And you'd be like, okay, who the fuck asked you? That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, like, don't. There's only, I think it's a bit pricey, but when you look at the aftermarket and you look at, these are not charities, man. And mind you, I bought this secondary. That's what it meant to me to have in my collection, because Transformers, when you collect some shit, I'm gonna say this again. The Mona Lisa, I don't give a fuck who painted her. Jesus himself could have painted her. It is just fucking oils and parchment and an ugly ass woman. How much do you think that's going for? Stop trying to make it make sense. Things of monetary value, the market sets the value. The nostalgia sets the value for this collection. Stop trying to make it make sense based on size. Stop trying to make it make sense based on comparison. That does not fucking matter. I would put a clip in here of The Rock saying, it doesn't matter. But listen, stop. You're wasting your fucking time. Go do something that you're happy doing. Now, I'm not saying don't come to my channel. Like, I mean, like, please, like, comment. I'm just like, I'm not trying to cause beef or stuff. I'm just like, why is it the main thing people go to is, well, this is this size and you can get 500. No, that is not what the fuck you paying for. I kind of like this figure. I wish he looked like the G.I. Joe movie, but I like him. I'm glad I got him. I barely even got to fuck with him. You know, I'm gonna do the Miami Vice. But anyway, that does not matter. It's literally, do you like the product? What's the product worth? What can we ask for it? You know what I'm saying? I cannot. There are things that Hasbro does that I'm like, yo, that's not cool. I'm not doing it. Even, for instance, the Mattel Masterverse line. I'm still gonna collect it, but I spoke out about it and I'm done. Like, I am not getting that motherboard for set. It would cost damn near $100 for me to get motherboard from Mattel Creations to my front doorstep. And that's just not something that I'd be willing to do. Even though I paid $107, I paid $200, I think $2 something for, you know what I mean, the fucking Victory Saber. So there are things that I, you know, most people are like, what's the difference? Like, I mean, there's some shit that I will and there's some shit that I won't. And Motherboard was one that I wasn't going to go ahead and take the hit on. But I did get the Beast Kingdom Joker. But the thing is, with Motherboard, there's only one Motherboard. I doubt that they're going to re-release her. That was just a shitty thing to do. So I can tell when companies are trying to push the envelope and see what they can get away with. And I mean, it's not my job to convince other people, I don't want to do it, so you shouldn't do it. It's just like, yo, I'm going to continue to collect Masterverse. This is when they come out with shit, I'm not going to do it. I stopped with the retro. I will never go to a website as soon as it posts and try to buy shit ever fucking again. You are not, I'm not about to be your bitch. You ain't about to dangle no figure and say you better hurry up and pre-order this or else. Fuck that. The minute I saw, this is no shout out to Mega J Retro, but I saw like, damn, because I was watching them order, forget who it was, but it was one of the retro, but they ended up having enough to where you didn't really have to go through that. But he was stressing ordering, and I'm like, that should not be how the fuck this is done. So that's the shit that I'm like done with. But as far as pricing, you can either like that damn Moss Man, $40. I was like, psst. It's kind of like I'm putting shit in my cart, $40, and I just go ahead and get that bitch the Heisman. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I'm gonna continue to make content about people that I'm just like, yo, why are you still talking about this? Like, holy shit, you feel some kind of, it's like for the men out there or the women, you ever broke up with somebody and they just didn't leave it alone? Like, say you broke up with somebody, right? And they called you, or they put on their Facebook or something, or Instagram or YouTube, something that's just like, you know, because I'm in a relationship, that don't mean I hate you as a person. I've never had like a terrible breakup. It's like, oh, we cool. If you make a post and it's on my feed and it's just like, yeah, in a new relationship, just saying goodbye to old shit and brand, like, are you trying to convince you? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? And you keep making that, obviously you're not happy. Dude, when I'm happy and related, that's why sometimes I don't make videos, because like, I'm too busy enjoying my shit. It's not a knock at child, but it's like, it's not my job. I'll make a little ends and they don't pay that much, but it's fun. I love the interaction. I love, you know, if you say something I don't like, I mean, I'll pull a Mega J Retro, you know, that's fine. Heart, thumbs up. I ain't gonna be like, fuck you, what do you, no, I'm like, that's your opinion. But when you go out of your way to keep on beating a dead horse, it's like, I'm not gonna, okay, for instance, say I don't like Transformers, and I'm just like, yeah, G.I. Joe, yeah. And then look at this, it don't work, but G.I. Joe, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop buying that. I'm just gonna stick to this. If I could go, you know what I'm saying? If I could go right now to the dollar store and find like if they had this dude and he was just called Hawaiian Shirt Man, you're not gonna fucking buy him. Why? Because you have no idea who he is. Now, some people would. Hey, that's great. There are a lot of like off-brand figures and shit. You can go to Amazon and find a lot of off-brand vehicles and shit. I will get my Vamp. I will get my, look, I didn't even know what it was called. As a matter of fact, I just finished G.I. Joe Season 2. The Deke series, y'all right, man. That is, dude, how did they fuck that up? Like, it just got bad. There was shit that happened in the G.I. Joe Season 1 and 2. And I was like, oh shit, like, these are some serious, like, topics. Because me being in the military, you know what I'm saying? They were actual Joes. What was his name? I think it was Lifeline or some shit. No, was it one of them communications persons? Basically, they deal with shit, and it's kind of like, you know, they susceptible to bribery because, you know, Cobra, you know, is not just Cobra. You know, you got the different factions. It was Dusty, I think. It was Dusty. And, you know, his mother needed, you know, was having a medical condition. It dealt with serious shit that today's cartoons, for lack of a better word, would be too pussyfied to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if you want to say why is like the woke, like why is there shit online and why the generation? Because your parents marched against, you know, real shit. They marched against and complained about, you know, real topics online. They was probably sitting there cursing each other out and having their mistresses shit over right in front of their kids, calling their father ain't shit or their mother ain't shit in front of the kids. Meanwhile, protesting against a fucking cartoon that's dealing with serious shit that they're gonna have to deal with when they grow up. So I'm like, hey man, it is what it is. Go watch Ninja Turtles then. Watch them throw a pizza at the shredder while you see real topics dealt with and you want to argue against it. That's too damn serious. Well, okay, hey, it is what it is. But that show was fucking good, which is why we buy the fucking figures. We don't buy the figures. Speaking of which, the Iron Grenadier, I didn't know what it was, and now I'm watching the Deke series. That's the thing, right? People are wanting to buy this, but that shit was trash. I was like, what? I did not picture him behaving the way he behaved on that cartoon. Like, he was just like 30 meters, zap, 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 die, die, die. I'm like, yo, this dude look like a jackass. He's boring. He's lame as fuck. Get the fuck out of here. But then the Marvel Comics was good. I watched this YouTuber explain the Marvel Comics. Yo, G.I. Joe Marvel Comics. Whew, I didn't even know fucking Firefly was part of the Arashikage. That shit, yo, man, G.I. Joe. So that's why we buy them. So I'm going to stick to buying this, not every single figure. Because, for instance, okay, I got her. Not gonna lie, this was like probably the worst figure I got. Not but the build or nothing. Like, I don't like the weapon, and it's just a boring ass figure. She's boring as hell. Like, and those sneakers, she can look exactly how she looked in the comics. I don't know, but I mean, I still got her. I'm gonna say she's boring. I paid the $24 for the woman to come to my doorstep, so I mean, it is what it is. Like, now I could return it and be like, yeah, this bitch boring. She going back, but no, I'm gonna keep it. But it is boring, but I want my Joes and my Transformers. So like, and then like people play with stuff. There was a funny ass, like I didn't mean for this to last this long. There was a funny ass video of Abe Simpson on The Simpsons. And he like was in the toy store and he was like, look at this. They don't make them the way they used to. They break as soon as you take them out the package, and he forcefully broke it. Yo, there's people going around like with G.I. Joes and stuff, like ripping arms and legs out the socket saying, oh, this broke. Dude, now, if it breaks for me, like, okay, say I'm trying to set Chuckles up into like shouldering his weapon and then the arm breaks, we got a motherfucking problem. But if I'm gonna try to break it, no, that's not what you do. Dude, this motherfucker, he gonna be put in a position, he gonna sit on my shelf and that's it. Done. I might change him a couple of times, but if you just moving him around and it breaks, like that happened to one of my Spawn figures, then that's a problem. But I did get another one and it wasn't that bad. Same thing for like, it's manufacturers, man. I won't just blame, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna kiss nobody's ass, but I'm a realist. I learned from a good chief, work the solution, not the problem. So I had the Doomsday, and like I fucking hated it. I was talking so much shit, but people was like, yo, yours must be like a bad batch because mine is. I was like, okay, let me try it. And I made a video following up like, oh no, it was just that one. And my Doomsday is in my room now, like set up just fine. So that being said, like there are some shitty G.I. Joe figures, but somebody comment and tell me I'm right or wrong. There's over 100. I'm willing to say of the over 100 that are actually in our hands, only 10 of them are probably bad. If even that. I haven't opened up the rest of them, but I've enjoyed the fuck out of opening these. Like, I just opened, I'm gonna do it like a video. Like, I finally opened up him. I love this figure, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, dog. I don't really know. Like, I mean, shit, dog. Like, I don't know. Like, there's some video games, like, I ain't played Overwatch in, like, over a month because Overwatch 2 fucking trash. But I'm not going to keep playing it, get online and keep talking shit about it. Like, it's trash. I'm not fucking playing it, period. Like, I'd probably tap out from this game. It's like, hell, there might be a niche for, like, knockoff toys. Like, start buying that shit on Amazon. Like, there are, like, military vehicles of good grade that are, like, $10, $20. Why are they not going for 100? Because they not G.I. Joe, baby. Now you know, and no one's half the battle.